Hi Libras, thanks for hopping aboard the Libra Love Boat. I always just love having you. I want to thank all my supporters of this channel and subscribers, members, everybody that helps keep me afloat here. Afloat here in the Libra Love Boat. I do appreciate it. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Somebody's thinking about you, Libra. Somebody's got a crush on you. Yes, they do. They might not feel all that secure. They might feel a little, unhopeful. They don't want to maybe count their chickens before they hatch, kind of a thing here. So this person might be kind of taking it a little slow and easy. But boy, they really like you. Yep, they really do. But I think they're taking it a little slow and easy. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, you just stick right out at them. Now, you've had some trouble in the past. Yeah, you may be feeling a little insecure as well because you've had trouble in the past feeling like you were chained to a devil. You just got the devil card here, which, it's not always completely bad or anything like that, but it could mean that you've felt like you were chained. You were in a situation that you didn't like being in, like with an alcoholic or a drug abuser or, anybody that has really negative qualities, even childhood trauma that they keep with them, that they lay on you, that you have to deal with. Anyway, there's some trepidation on your part. I think you're maybe a little anxious or nervous about getting into another relationship. But this King of Cups is a good person. He showed up, he or she, no gender. Could be a Queen of Cups, no gender in the cards, but he's been showing up quite prominently in your readings lately. So I think a lot of you have a new love interest, something going on. Something that you're thinking about here, but not feeling very secure because of what's happened to you in the past. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Seems like someone took away your self-worth or caused you to feel not that valuable. They hurt you in some way. They took away your vitality, your energy. And you kind of might have kind of lost yourself. And it's time for you to start pouring love into you. Start loving life again and treating yourself well. I say this a lot when I get the Empress in reverse. Take some of that love, that nurturing that you give others, and put it on yourself. It's very important, I think, at this time, especially if you want to be able to get involved with this King of Cups or Queen of Cups. Okay? Oh yeah. A lot of you are feeling better already. You can feel your life moving in a more pleasant, smoother direction. Things have been rough for you, it looks like here. Almost to where it could have been affecting your health, okay? Your nervous system, whatever. But things are getting a lot smoother for you, and I think it's because of this King of Cups. I'm beginning to get the vibe here that you know this person. And you also may have mutual feelings for them. You maybe want to move towards this person, but they certainly want to move towards you. They're thinking about you all the time, it looks like here. Oh yeah. You were dealing, looks like here, with somebody with narcissistic tendencies. I got the King of Swords in reverse. It doesn't mean they're full-blown narcissists. It just means that they didn't have very good intentions, and they could be, have that mental condition that actually causes people to be narcissistic. It's something that's been, they've learned from youth, or the way they were treated when they were young, either abused or overly spoiled or whatever. But I'm not here to diagnose the card. I'm just here right now to do this reading, and it tells me that you were involved with someone that was untruthful, controlling, felt entitled. So that kind of left you scarred and feeling unhopeful or insecure about other relationships that you might get into here. But rest assured, not everyone out there is as bad as the King of Swords in reverse. In fact, this King of Cups in the upright is just the opposite. Person that understands love, understands relationships, and has the ability to have unconditional love for others without expecting things in return. Yeah, this devil here caused you to go into a repose. You had to go into limbo for a while, really set you back. You needed some answers. So you reached out to the universe here and really started doing some thinking. You felt stuck and unable to move. You needed enlightenment. And so that's what you did. You need to be unstuck. You need to get out of the energy of this past, or might even be still connected to this devil card here, this past or previous energy here. Wow. Yeah, this person stole something from you, lied to you. They just, and then ran off. Basically, they just took off. They could have stole your time, your affections and emotions, actually stole your money. But whatever they did that was deceitful like that, they went away after they did it. Maybe you sent them away. I don't see that here, but we probably will. See what happens here in a minute. Oh boy. You know, the cards are just all falling right in the right spots today. You got an Ace of Cups here in the upright, along with the Six of Swords here in between you and this King of Cups. Yeah. This King of Cups is making you feel comfortable, or will. I got a feeling you're already involved and thinking about this person too. This Ace of Cups is an offering of love. You know, it feels like a blessing to you, and it should if it's coming from the King of Cups. So yeah, you're wrapped up. If you're not wrapped up in this person, you soon will be. It looks to me you're still getting over some trauma that's been placed upon you by this devil card here, who has a lot of problems that, they need you to feed off of their problems, like you really want to take care of somebody else's trauma or addictions or whatever like that. Go get professional help. Don't be sitting here feeding off Libra. Lying, running away, cheating, whatever they did. Like I say, it could have even affected your health. Now, they might come in and offer you apology. They might have already offered you an apology, but you think there's something fishy about it. Yeah. This person is worse than you imagined they are. They're very immature, probably spoiled, used to getting what they want. They think they can come in with this false apology and maybe flirt with you and get things going again. Wow. While you were in limbo, thinking about, in the hangman card, thinking about everything and trying to put everything into perspective through the help of the universe, you needed some higher power, wisdom here, it looks like. You received a message. Now this, to me, it could either be a message from the universe, from your higher power, that just boom, the light bulb went off and you understood what was going on, or someone could have got a hold of you and explained to you what was happening, helped you out here. But whatever this Eight of Wands was here, the message came in while you were trying to heal or figure things out, or it's coming. This usually pretends that it's on its way, the message. But it's going to be a good one. It's going to relieve some of your anxieties here and inform you of some things that you needed to know. And it's going to kind of set you free in a way, in order for you to possibly accept this Ace of Cups over here, so that you'll be in a position to where you can, feel free to accept the Ace of Cups. Yeah, okay. Now, this is very specific, but you might have been the person that was carrying the load, financial burden, when you were dealing with this Devil card here. And they may have stole some money from you, thinking that you were, you were better off than they were, and this and that. So they might have taken advantage of your generosity too. Maybe not just blatantly stolen money, but just took grievous advantage, of your generosity. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this reading today. It's given me like this super energy in my body, almost chills down my spine for some reason. You're starting in a whole new cycle. When you accept this Ace of Cups, and I'm telling you, there's no reason not to, unless you have some marriage or something standing in your way. It is going to start a whole new wonderful cycle in your life. I think you're falling in love here. You're going to have to let yourself open up, to accept this if you've been hurt by this devil, because like I say, they probably scarred you in some way. The Devil card and a King of Swords in reverse, you went through some hell here. You're starting a whole new cycle. Looks like you're going to fall in love or falling in love right now, and you're ready to move on, and it's going to be so pleasant. It's going to feel like a whole new life. Yeah, you've been confused. When this Page of Cups in reverse comes in here, the devil here, and he offers you this apology, you're going to think back about the other times that they've apologized and then just went out and messed up again. You're going to think about, how those apologies weren't really honest. They were just trying to get back into your energy again so they could control you again. You're looking back and you're going, no, you figured it out. No, I can't accept this person's apology. They screwed me over too badly, and it's just not going to happen. That's the feeling I'm getting here. You might not even accept their apology. And if you've got this King of Hearts on your mind, that's making it even easier for you to get away from this devil energy over here. This King of Swords in reverse energy. Yeah, there you go. You're going to get an Eight of Wands, which is a message coming in quickly. Could be from, a long distance even, but in this instance here, it's going to take away, like I mentioned a little earlier, this just confirms it. This message is going to take away some anxiety and stress. It is. It's going to really move you along. In fact, it could be a message from this King of Cups over here, maybe revealing a little bit about how they feel to you. They might not come right out and say it, but you can tell that just because they got a hold of you and because of their warm energy and they want to do things with you, they want to spend some time with you and everything, this is going to make you feel comfortable and be able to drop some of this load that you've been carrying. Yeah, you're going to begin to feel more healthy, more light, more spriteful, You're going to be able to turn this Empress card in the upright direction. Now it's in reverse, but I got a feeling that this love affair that you're going to be getting involved with or is already blooming is going to make you feel really good. Really lift you up. Oh boy. This King of Cups could have some money. This is quite like a reading I did a day or two ago. It's just confirmed. But life doesn't change one tarot card reading at a time. It just, especially when I do so many, it takes time for these things to come into fruition. It's real life. It's not magic. Although sometimes it feels magic. Yeah, what we're looking at here is a Four of Wands. With someone who has enough financial stability, and looks like you're probably financially stable too, or able to take care of yourself. If you've had someone that was trying to take advantage of you, then you're kind of solid in your position here, but you got a Four of Wands coming up. And it's with somebody who is financially stable, maybe a leader, a boss of some sort. So, that's a twin flame card. I don't tell anybody who their twin flame is. That's not for me to say. But that's twin flame energy. It's going to feel like it's your twin flame. You're going to party with this person. You might already be making plans to vacation, party with this person. I think they're going to be a lot like you, this King of Cups over here, or Queen. And you're going to just enjoy the heck out of each other. You could have a family. You could marry this person if you wanted to. Don't have to necessarily. You could travel with them. Just do everything that you want to do. You could partner up and build a house. Or create something together. It's just a really good relationship. And underlying the whole thing is the passion, lustful passion here. Yes, indeedy. So, yes, exactly. You've been anxious. You've been up in your head, a little fearful. This whole thing that you've gone through has been traumatizing for you in some way, you know. But that anxiety's falling away. You've been enlightened. You've figured things out. You've been in contact with someone who cares for you and is helping to relieve that load you've been carrying. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All the negative cards are falling together so that they really confirm or affirm the story here. You're trying to figure out if you had anything to do with the, you know, you've been gaslit by this person, obviously. You know, they're trying to make you feel like you're the victim. And it's hurt you. It's really, really rocked your world. It really has. But I think now the page may have turned, the table may have turned, and this person that, you know, whether they meant to set out to harm you or not, I don't know, but the person that harmed you, they're the ones that feel like their world is falling apart right now. And you're feeling relieved because you have a new love interest. That's what I'm getting. And you're thinking about somebody, and I'll tell you what, you're living free rent in this King of Hearts, or King of Cups mind. I say hearts sometimes because I read regular cards too, just like poker cards. And hearts and cups are the same. So once in a while I'll call something on here that's just similar, you know, the same, basically, as my other cards. They mean the same. Anyway, yeah, but they made you feel like maybe you were at fault. You were to blame. And they're playing the victim. Yeah, you were in a mess. You had trouble on your hands, but I'm telling you, you got a whole new thing happening here. For those of you who recognize it, you know, you're already thinking about this person, just now getting involved with them. And oh yeah. You're not gonna, just because you're getting involved with this King of Hearts, it doesn't mean that you're gonna lose control, you know. You're gonna maintain, this person's gonna allow you to feel free. They're not going to try and manipulate you or control you. They realize that you're a free bird, but they are going to give you attention because you want the attention from this person. You do. But you also don't want to lose your freedom. Like I've said over and over, you've been through the mill here. You've been controlled, you've been manipulated. You don't want to go there anymore. You don't want to, but you're not going to have to. You're being oversensitized now to what happened to you in the past. You're going to have to learn to be vulnerable a bit again. Just don't open it all up and throw it all out there, but, you know, just use your judgment and your intuition. Watch for the red flags. But I'm getting such a good vibe off of this King of Cups, and he keeps appearing in your readings in the upright. This is happening. This is a positive thing for you. For those of you who've got a new love or looking for a new love, this is good reading. This is a fabulous reading. You got the Four of Wands. That's the most kind of intriguing card for me in the deck. It's sensual. Yeah, and that's the direction you're headed to. It's like a blessing. It's like, your higher power, however you believe that to be, sent you this person. And that's how it's going to feel. You're going to feel blessed. You really are. For one thing, the Ace of Cups in the upright is in simple terms, it's a blessing from heaven, right? It's honest, it's true, it's emotional. And with this Chariot card on top of the Four of Wands, it's going to feel like this is what the universe wanted for you. The universe is pushing you in that direction. You know right from wrong, But there's a power behind you now. And you may have lost maybe some spirituality, your closeness, or your feeling for your higher power, because you've been through such a test here. And you may feel that, the universe doesn't care for you that much, or you've been gypped, But that's not the case. Not in this reading. The case is the universe didn't want you to go there. I don't think they wanted you to go there in the first place, but there was something about this person that lured you in. They could have love bombed you, made all kinds of promises. The universe didn't want you to be there. The universe wants you to be with this person who has unconditional love over here. And now the universe is pushing you in that direction of your destiny. You're powerful. You need to become the empress again that you know you are. Yeah, things are coming back into balance for you. You've become enlightened, more enlightened on your life, and yeah, it's coming to an end. This partnership you had, with this Devil card, this King of Swords in reverse, you're just not feeling it. It didn't work out. You're anxious over it, though. You're, I don't know, ruminating in the loss. Just, yeah, you're going to have to spark up. I mean, everything's okay. You found out what you needed to know. Now it's time to move on. Onward and upward. This didn't work out for you, okay? But this Eight of Swords here in reverse is telling me that you're getting over it. You're healing, you're getting over it. And what's painful is the loss of this partner. You thought you were really going to do stuff with this person. The King of Swords in reverse is a consummate liar. So, yeah, you've been hurt. Whenever the King of Swords pops up, there's trouble, in reverse. Otherwise, King of Swords is a fabulous person. Okay. Okay, yeah, things are getting better for you. Things are getting better. You've waited a long time for some happiness and some abundance, and to be treated luxuriously, like some creature comforts, spend some money. Financial stability looks like it's coming into your life. For those of you who've been, robbing Peter to pay Paul or anything like that, this looks like it's going to be, you're going to have a certain amount of abundant comfort here. Let me put it that way. Again, this comes up once in a while. You're being looked at, appreciated, given attention. So you're enjoying that, you know. There could be people flirting with you. You could be very artistic or have a talent or craft that people admire you for. Yeah, in fact, you might be feeling pretty special here, Libra, pretty soon. Nothing like a new romantic relationship to really broaden the horizons and lighten you up and make you feel good, like a high school kid again or something, you know. School kid. That kind of vibe. So it looks like you're going to be perking up, even though you haven't been yourself at all here for quite some time, it looks like. You've got a lot on your plate. You're dealing with a lot right now. So that might be kind of stressed you out too. You know, if you've been tied down, or some of you may be tied down in a situation here with someone you really don't want to be with, and that's just been wasting your time. It's making you feel trapped. You don't know how to get out of it. You've been juggling things. Juggling your feelings, juggling your relationships, because you haven't gotten what you want. But now it looks like you're going to do, you maybe go above and beyond now to try and connect or be with this King of Cups over here. Yeah. You might step out of your security area, you know, your comfort zone, just to get the nerve or whatever to start dealing with this King of Cups, because you want to. You're going to want to. I think who you were with before, they couldn't stop craving attention. So if you were getting the attention, they were jealous of it. They wanted to be you. They're an attention getter. Yeah, you finally saw behind all the secrets and the deceit. I got that earlier. These are just confirming cards now that what I've already expressed to you. They could have stole something, you know, or just took advantage of your generosity. But you don't have much time for fun and games anymore. You need real. You need honesty. Loyalty. No time for fun and games. You don't want to chase anybody. You don't want to waste your time on people that are just seeking attention. You know, they make it sound like they use words and things on you that make it sound like they're romantic for you or they have feelings for you. And then they just turn right around and start saying the same thing to somebody else. You know, maybe 2 or 3 other people. Same story. Same feelings and everything. I'm not saying that's what's happened to you, but that will happen. That does happen. I know it happens to men quite a bit. Just being led on, and just so that the female can, you know, get attention when she's bored or whatever. Just so as long as that constant attention is coming in. Now, this is what you've been dealing with, though. Someone who has been totally dishonest and could be trying to keep a stable of people that give them attention, maybe even sex. You just don't have time for any of that horse shit anymore. Yeah, this person broke your heart, and you're afraid they'll do it again. You're going to be going on a date if you haven't already. So put your light heart on and your smile. Luckily, Libra, you've got a small support group of friends who stand by your side. Listen to you and try and help you. Give you advice, which is probably well needed. Yeah, you believe that this person that hurt you cheated on you with someone beneath you. And that, if that's the case, that was painful. Humiliating, basically. Yep, no more mind games. You don't have time for fun and games and all that junk anymore. You need something serious. No more mind games for you. Hey, this looks exciting. We'll try and find out some more next time about this King of Cups and see where that romance is headed. Like I say, it's been giving me the chills because it's exciting. I'm getting the vibe like I'm a school kid and I'm experiencing this feeling of new love, of the beginning of new love, you know, the honeymoon period or whatever. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and we'll look at it again next time. Until then, peace and love to you, Libras.